My sugar daddy scammed me. One day, I billed him for 200k because I actually needed it. He refused to give me and picked a fight with me. We were having countless sex in hotels and I would have to sleep by his side in the night while he snores and farts. Then he asked if I had 300k, which I agreed to have. He gave me a check of 500k to cash. I was so happy. I went to the bank, it bounced.
I want to live large. I don't want to be a mechanic. I want to be a baller. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, my name is Cassie and you are very much welcome to the channel. On this channel, I create videos generally on womanhood, self-love, elevating your self-worth, growth. I also make videos relating to family and motherhood, my day-to-day life as a mom of 3 living in Abuja, Nigeria. And you're very much welcome to the channel. Today, we are going to be talking about the normalization of sugar daddies. Yes, the sugar daddy culture, okay? And if you love real talks, then this channel is where you should be. Go ahead and click the subscribe button so that you don't miss anything, so that you don't miss any video I put out, okay? The normalization of sugar daddies. Is it love or actual good digging? I know some of you already have your answers, but let's talk. Disclaimer, before I start, I would like to let you know that this is my opinion. This is solely my opinion. This is what has been in my heart and I'm just airing my mind. I am not apologetic about it, okay? And I'm also saying that it is definitely going to be an impactful conversation. At this point, I don't think the term sugar daddy is new to anybody. I don't think so. I don't think it is new to anybody. Like, it is a term that is always on people's mouths. And this was once a taboo, but right now it is being discussed openly, like even romanticized. But is this really a part of empowerment or a dangerous trap? Today we're going to be talking about the risks and the impacts that these have on young girls, young women. If you're familiar with the comment section of most of these young girls that are married to older men, you will realize that 75% of young girls now look up to these people for the sole reason of getting married to older men, of being with older men, and has even gone to the length of saying that these are the only people that can advise them in this life. And you will begin to wonder how we got here. You will think these young girls just want older men for the sake of desiring older men, for love. And you and I know that. That is far from the truth. Normalization of sugar daddies. Okay, let's just say you don't know what sugar daddy is. Let's just say you don't really know the nitty-gritty of sugar daddies, the sugar daddy culture, but you don't know what it is for sure. Well, sugar daddy lifestyle is often seen as, often portrayed as the glamorous escape. It's often painted as a mutually beneficial agreement between young girls and older men, where the young women can exchange let's say companionship. I'm trying to minimize the word, but if you know, exchange companionship for financial gains or financial support. But is it that simple? The way I just explained it now, it looks as if it's a simple thing. It's a simple fact. Now, let me tell you, growing up, dating older men was seen as high-class prostitution. It doesn't matter if you're dating the man to marry or not. But once you are seen with someone that is, your father's age mate, you are automatically a runs girl, a high-class runs girl. People be like, that one way they follow sugar daddies. That is what you are seen as. That is the mindset we grew up with. It was a taboo. It is still a taboo. And most of the young girls that ended up marrying men way older than them back in the day did so because their parents forced them to. In some cases, they were betrothed from birth, which is a very wicked practice, by the way, and I wish the government is going to do something about it. Okay? Another reason why most young girls, and this still happens till this present day, they got married to men way older than them, it was because of their religion. And there are so many groups right now fighting against that. which is a good thing. But now, fast forward to this present day, we see young girls, very young girls, going after their grandfather's age mates, not grandfather, going after their great grandfather's age mates. And they are very, very proud about it. Like, they go out with these men with their full chests. It is no longer a big deal, openly discussed, which clearly confirms the normalization of sugar daddy culture. Take it or leave it. The normalization of sugar daddy culture is eating deep, way deep into our young girls, women. All for what? Greed, long throats, competition, who wears the highest designers, who carries the most luxurious hairs. I wanna live large. I don't want to be a mechanic. I wanna be a baller. Now, don't get me wrong. I do not have a problem with a grown woman wanting to be with an older man to love and settle down with. I do not have a problem with that. There are ladies who genuinely want older men because they've come to terms with themselves, because they've discovered themselves, and they've come to the conclusion that they want to end up with an older, a more advanced man. Best known to them, maybe because they want some kind of responsibility, they want peace. Not all of them give peace, by the way. But these women have discovered themselves and they've made up their mind that this is what they want, which is how it is supposed to be, if you ask me. Discover yourself. Make your own money if possible. But no, young girls right now don't think for themselves anymore. The level of greed is not looking good at all. Again, I will say, I also do not see anything wrong with ladies desiring to, end up with a wealthy man. A man that is, doing well in his field. A man that knows what he wants. I, for one, usually say go to where rich people are and find love there. I don't know the point where we have decided to write off young men. Once a man is bad, he's bad. Whether young or old, go to where rich people are and find love. Okay? But the moment you remove love from the equation, which is the foundation on which marriages are built on, then you are a gold digger one day. You are a gold digger. Most times, if not all times, these men are married men. But you're willing to put your head in to spoil another woman's home, especially for those that are willing to go to any level to make sure they are called wives. Your greed will not allow you. You are willing to spoil another woman's home. You're willing to bring down another woman's joy just because of greed. Because if they ask you, do you love this person? You do not. The level of greed, because it is only greed that will make you say that people that are married to their grandparents are the only people that will give you relationship advice, and people are clapping, sharing each other up. Normalization of sugar daddy, no honey. Then some people will say they are the ones that are coming after us. Oh, really? You one woman? Are you a donkey? Fine girl, you don't know no. You have never heard the word no, N-O. You've never thought you have never come across, you have never heard of the word N-O before. No, you haven't. Okay, what if he's single? A single 70-year-old man. No, I'm even going far. A single 60-year-old man. Widowed or divorced? Ngwa talk. Widowed or divorced? Which one? Now, why would an 18, 19, 20, 25-year-old want a single 60-year-old man? Let's say single. Let's use the word single, since we are talking about what if he is single. So why would you, an 18-year-old, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, why would you want a 60-year-old, 70-year-old single man? Love. So while I was scripting this video, I came across a very creepy sugar daddy story, where this young woman was asking a question that her sugar daddy wants to take her for a secret meeting outside the country where other people are going to come with their own sugar girls. Okay? They are coming for that meeting and it's outside the country. and the man is willing to pay anything, and she's scared. So she's trying to ask. So she was asking this question to know, because she said she cannot ask anybody around her because nobody knows she's a sugar girl to anybody. So she was scared and she needed outside validation, kind of. You go to the comments, and the thing you would see, you would think people will be giving advice. Oh, okay, go. Oh, okay, no, don't go. And no, that's not what you would see in the comments. The comments were, okay, she said that she got into this relationship with this man. She found this man on a dating app. Okay? On a dating app. Yes, on a dating site, whatever it is. And when you go to the comment section, the only thing women were asking about was, what is the dating app? Nobody was giving advice. Everybody wants to know. They want to know what the dating app is so that they can find their own. See where we're going to? So at a point I was like, these horrible stories that we come across on social media and all of that, it's not even sinking. It's not entering into some people's head. It is not. Let's not even begin to talk about the kind of traps that you fall into in the quest to want to get an old man, in the quest to want to get a sugar daddy. The kind of traps that have been published, that has been out there for a very long time. People are telling their stories. Remember the story on the Andrew, Celine, and I was not invested in that story, to be frank, because it was a case of people in another here. I was having two minds about it. I didn't have a place to hold on to, being that one of these girls was married and her husband was vouching for her. So I didn't know what to hold on to. Okay. Initially for me, it was a case of Unanode here. Then later on, it was like, okay, what if this person genuinely, this person has genuinely fallen for this person, being that she went with her married friend. I don't know, the whole thing was just a roller coaster. Then the fact that one of the ladies' husband came out, so I was not invested. But the long and short of the story is that there were other young girls this man had slaughtered in the past. And those that made it out told the story that this guy lives, it just flashes, like us at the flash of two bundles like this, your brain, your thinking faculty just shuts down. When you hear these stories, you begin to wonder that, oh, maybe some people will do due diligence to see and know where this money is coming from. Bro, no. The greed is not even allowing you to see. The long throat, the greed is not allowing you to see. It's not even allowing you to think. Or you have not heard of the Diabolical Sugar Daddy stories. Apart from all these stories, let's leave all these stories aside. What about you, your self-worth? Another angle is these old men. Some of them are now wise, though. Some of them are now wise. Okay, let me not use old men. Let me not use the term old men. Let me use the term very matured men. Very matured men has the highest statistics of jilting women. Right in the comment section too, somebody said, oh, this sugar daddies, they know they even pay. Some of these sugar daddies know they pay safe. That now brought me back to a story that I listened to on Fauzi's podcast. And let me see if I'll see it so that we'll watch it together.
My sugar daddy scammed me. I met this man on a dating app in his 60s. I was so happy I got a sugar daddy. In my head, I thought every man in his 60s looking to be with a young, beautiful girl in her 20s should have money and should be able to take care of her. That's how I was talking to this man every time. Oh. He would even scold me sometimes and tell me to stop talking to small boys that can't take care of me. My expectation was extremely high because of the way he talks. One day, I billed him for 200k because I actually needed it. He refused to give me and picked a fight with me. Later, he called me to say he didn't like girls that aren't patient and that we weren't having hookup and that he wanted something serious and wanted to take care of me properly. He gave me butterflies. Because of his promises, I would wake up with a big smile on my face every morning. Time went on and his promises increased. He asked for the front page of my passport and said we are traveling in weeks. He also told me to write a business proposal and send to him so he can sponsor me, which I did. That's how we continued our dating thing. We were having countless sex in hotels and I would have to sleep by his side in the night while he snores and farts. Did I forget to add the fact that he also didn't like to use condom and never withdrew while coming, so Postino too was my second food. Fast forward to the month later, we were together in a hotel and he claimed he wanted to pay his last child's school fees and has been trying and wasn't going through. Then he asked if I had 300k, which I agreed to have. Smiling like a mumu because of all his promises, he said he would refund it immediately and make it 500k. That his network was down. I agreed and sent the 300k, which was me and my sister's savings. So after we were checking out, he gave me a check of 500k to cash. I was so happy. I went to the bank, it bounced. I called and called him. It never went through again. Even all my text messages, I was blocked everywhere. I couldn't believe it. A man in his 60s, a liar. So men lie even at old age. That's how my salt daddy scammed me. All the free sex and high hopes crashing on my feet. I haven't still recovered. Now my belly is big. Now my belly is big because of Postinot.
Okay. The risk. The risk. This person is very lucky. She's even talking about personal too. Like, you put your life on the line. Because imagine the amount of diseases. Imagine the amount of diseases that you will have to put your life on the line for. Any man that will come and portray himself as a sugar daddy to you has other girls that he's sleeping with. But this thing is not rocket science now. It is something that you should know. That it is not usually just you. I understand. Let's leave all the stories aside. Let us talk. Let's talk reality. I understand that the promise of financial security is a powerful draw for young women facing economic challenges. I get. But why the sugar daddy rigmaroling, the sugar daddy lifestyle may seem appealing, it also has an emotional and psychological cost. One, unhealthy relationships. It is blocking your way for reasonable young men to come your way, because by the time you have soaked yourself into this, you will not see any reason to want to end up with anybody that is not going to match that lifestyle you have already set for yourself. So it will be difficult for you to have a stable relationship. Come to think of it, this arrangement lacks emotional, because this man will fund your bills, no doubt, but they will eventually leave you and go face their own families, their own children, their own responsibilities, their real responsibilities. You're just a side piece, something on the side. It often lacks emotional intimacy and can lead to emptiness and isolation. Take it or leave it. I've talked about the exploitation that it can come with. The long-term consequences. It has long-term consequences because the pursuit of material wealth, it can overshadow your education and career goals, limiting your future opportunities, because nobody will want to end up with a Dundee. Nobody will want to do business with a Dundee. And most times, these things you got out of long throats, usually you won't even know how it will just go with the wind. Or is it your self-esteem? Your self-worth? It will be rubbish. You would have damaged it. Because all your brain is thinking is, I can't do anything for myself. I must have to rely. If this other sugar daddy is not bringing this thing, I am looking for another one. Like your mind, your life, you have decided to place your life on, relying on somebody. You have decided to put your life in such a way that if this person is not bringing anything, then I am worthless. I can't do anything without this person. If nobody has told you this thing, your money, your own money, is sweeter to enjoy. It is sweeter to enjoy. And when you eventually get married, your husband's money is your money. It is sweet. You are enjoying it with your full chest. You are enjoying it, knowing that there's no pain, knowing that no pain. You are doing it with your whole heart. And there are so many ways, so many healthier ways to get financial freedom. If that is what you want, if that is what you are looking for, that is making you stoop low, because it is stooping low. If that's what's making you stoop low, to go after these older men. And when I say older men, you know older men that I'm talking about. If that is what is making you go after them, then there are healthier ways you can get financial freedom. Education is number one. Education. Networking. Now, content creation. Yes. Content creation. Just be innovative. Because if I say entrepreneurship, where will I get the money for startup and all of that? Which is another way you can actually get financial freedom. Entrepreneurship. Become an entrepreneur. I believe I've done the Lord's work. And I am very, very happy. I am sorry, but you as a young girl desiring to want to be with an older man with the mentality of love or no love, you are normalizing the sugar daddy culture, and it is wrong. The sugar daddy culture may seem to be like the shortcut to success, but it is also important to remember that true empowerment comes from within. Let's challenge the normalization of sugar daddy culture and encourage young women to pursue their dreams on their own terms. I believe I've done the Lord's work and I have come to the end of today's video. If you like this video and you want us to have this kind of conversations and you want us to have this kind of deep talks, please go ahead and click the subscribe button so that you don't miss my next upload. There's a notification bell below. Click on it so that it reminds you, it gives you notification whenever I drop any video. Please be nice in the comment section. I would like to know what you really think. I would like to know your opinion. Just go ahead and drop it in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and I will see you in my next video. Bye.